What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Firstly, Robert Lewandowski right now is very unhappy at Bayern Munich because Bayern Munich tried to sign Erling Haaland at the final second before he went to Man City, and Lewandowski was so unhappy with that now he's highly considering pushing for a move to Barcelona this summer. The club also likes Sadio Mane as a possible free agent next summer, unless, Liverpool do not win the Champions League. Sadio Mane will not consider leaving Liverpool. Of course, his contract does expire next season. He will renew this summer if they win the Champions League, but if they lose the Champions League final, he will consider his future. But this summer, the priority for Xavi is to sign a top center back. He has a list of 3 players for the club: Romagnoli, Koulibaly, and Jules Kounde. Xavi wants one of these center backs to come in this summer, and the club will try to do their best to make that possible. But of course, with the club planning on signing 7 new players this summer, at least 10 players have to leave to make room for those new signings and also balance the books before June the 30th. The club have already sold someone, and that is Philippe Coutinho to Aston Villa. Done deal, official, for 20 million euros. And now the club will have to push other people elsewhere as well. Riqui, Puig, Alejandro, Balde, Frenkie De Jong, and Marc-Andre ter Stegen, all possibly on the chopping block at Barcelona. No one is safe. Anyone could leave this summer besides, of course, the captains and the list of untouchables with Pedri, Gavi, Ansu, all those names. And finally, contract renewal updates on Dani, Alves, and as well as Ousmane Dembele. Now, we do know the problem with Ousmane Dembele. It is his agent, Moussa Sissoko. Dembele has reached an agreement with Barcelona to extend his contract, but his agent wants a sign-on bonus, and the club do not want to give it to them. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 300 likes on this video. Be very much appreciated. And of course, if you're new, make sure you subscribe down below if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Let's start off with the transfer news over the past 24 hours. The first player that we have been linked with is, of course, the #1 target and the priority in the summer currently, Robert Lewandowski. Firstly, coming in from Gabriel Sanz from Mundo Deportivo, he's come out saying that FC Barcelona can indeed offer Lewandowski his current salary at Bayern Munich. Reaching an agreement with him soon is a real possibility. The feeling is that it will not be a problem currently. Now, of course, you might be wondering, how's that going to happen? Of course, Bayern Munich now have full control of this operation. He has 1 year left on their contract. They can say no to selling him, all that sort of stuff. But we do have some big reports coming in from Germany. Firstly, Yang Agafiortov came out saying that Bayern Munich were trying to get Erling Haaland to replace Lewandowski at the last second, which has left the Norwegian striker very angry and wanting to leave Bayern Munich right now. If the German club can find a replacement, they could allow Lewandowski to move on this summer, and his chances of playing for Barcelona next season are currently 50-50. Now, in the last video, I told you guys that Erling Haaland was approached by Bayern Munich a few days before his move to Man City was finalized, because Erling Haaland was, of course, going to go to Man City, but Bayern Munich wanted to bring him in as a replacement for Lewandowski last second, and that has made Lewandowski very upset. And lastly, Blind in Germany came out saying that Bayern pushed until the end to try to sign Erling Haaland, something that angered Lewandowski. It looks like he will try to push for a move away from the Germany side this summer. I think Sport now have come out saying that as well, that Lewandowski is highly considering pushing for a move from Bayern Munich to Barcelona this summer. Like I told you guys before, and I'll say it again, if Lewandowski pushes for the move, the deal is possible. If he does not, it will not happen. Bayern may rather keep him for 1 season, let him go for free, or renew his contract than him being transferred to Barcelona this summer. But Lewandowski has to push for the move. The ball is now in his court. We'll wait and see what he does. But right now, he's highly considering pushing for that move to Barcelona after Bayern Munich tried to sign Erling Haaland last second. Now, another forward that Barcelona are interested in but isn't the priority right now, of course, is Sadio Mane, the Senegalese winger, of course, from Liverpool. And Helena Cordes from Cope came out saying that Barcelona are attentive to Sadio Mane's situation. He is out of contract in June 2023. If Mane does not continue at Liverpool, he wants to play in Spain, either for Barcelona or Real Madrid. His future will be decided after the Champions League final. Now, we're also hearing that if Liverpool do win the Champions League final, he will 100% stay and sign a new contract. If they don't win, that's where the possibilities start to come up. Will he consider his future or not? What we're hearing now also is that Barcelona want him for free next summer in 2023, not really this summer, because if they do want him this summer, Liverpool are going to ask for a lot of money, 70 million, 80 million euros for him, even though he has 1 year left on his contract. So this operation is difficult this summer. We'll have to wait and see if he's out of contract next year. But of course, the club like him. The club are interested, no doubt about that. Apparently, it's actually Mateo Alemán that is a big fan of this player. We'll wait and see. But of course, everything will be decided after the Champions League final. Now, the priority for the Barcelona manager, Xavi Hernandez, this summer is to reinforce the defense. Firstly, in the center back position, have Miguel from AS, who of course is very close to Xavi, has come out saying that Xavi of course wants to sign a top center back for next season, and the club has resumed contacts with Sevilla and Jules Kounde in recent weeks. The inclusion of players who made the operation cheaper is likely, and currently Sevilla are a big fan of Serginho Dest. Kounde loves the idea of playing under Xavi, and his salary will not be a problem. So apparently Xavi has a list of top center back that he wants to go for this summer, and Jaime Miguel has revealed that list. He's come out saying Barcelona have 3 candidates to reinforce center back position this summer. Those 3 players are Romagnoli, Koulibaly, and Jules Kounde. Now, I would be happy with Kounde or Koulibaly, to be honest. I think they're both top quality center backs. I think Romagnoli is decent and on a free deal as well. But I have no idea how we're going to afford these 2 players. Of course, Koulibaly is going to cost, upwards of 40 million euros. And apparently, Mateo Morito has just come out saying recently, before I started recording this video, that Chelsea are very interested in him. Of course, Rudiger and Christensen will leave this summer. They need center backs. Azpilicueta may leave. They really like Koulibaly, but Napoli will only sell, like with us, for Frenkie De Jong at a good, unrefusable price, which of course will exceed 50 million euros because he is out of contract next summer as well. So that operation looks very difficult. Kounde, even if you put in Dest, they still want at least probably 50 million euros plus Dest for Jules Kounde. He has an 80 million euro release clause, I believe. His contract is going to run out not this summer, but the next summer in 2024, I believe. So those 2 are difficult. Romagnoli is, of course, definitely possible because he is a free agent. So we'll wait and see, but no doubt Barcelona are definitely targeting another center back signing alongside Andreas Christensen. And also, Gabriel Sanz from Mundo Deportivo came out saying that here is a list of the center backs who Barcelona like, but a move for them is practically impossible this summer due to financial reasons. Those center backs are Pau Torres, Jules Kounde, Aymeric Laporte, Saluso, and Matthias de Ligt. Christensen will come, but Barcelona do want to sign another center back this summer. So he's put Jules Kounde on the impossible list this summer, even though Jaime Miguel is saying that he is possible and Xavi wants him as well. I think anyone on that list is, of course, perfect for Barcelona. I think de Ligt is a dream. I think Laporte would be very, very good. Kounde, of course, would be great. Pau Torres would be fantastic. I don't know if you guys know who Saliso is. He is a center back for Southampton. Very, very young and has done very well this season as well. So wait and see. There's no doubt right now that the club are in the market and do want to sign another center back alongside the already signed Andreas Christensen. The question now is, who will that center back be? Now, along with a center back, the club are also looking to sign. Now, along with another center back, the club. Now, along with a new center back, Xavi also wants to sign a new left back this summer to, of course, compete with Jordi Alba and possibly overtake him when he leaves Barcelona. Currently, top of that list is Marcos Alonso, but there is another name, of course, and that is Sergio Reguilon from Tottenham Hotspur. The Daily Mirror in the UK have come out saying that Barcelona are targeting Tottenham's defender Sergio Reguilon this summer. Real Madrid do have a 28 million euro buyback clause for the left back, so it would be a very surprise switch this summer. Now, of course, Real Madrid are not considering executing that buyback clause right now. I think Reguilon is shite, absolutely shite, and of course, he is a former Real Madrid player alongside Marcos Alonso as well, but Alonso was only in the youth and left and then never came back. Reguilon played for the first team on multiple occasions against Barcelona as well. He's shite, and I would not take him because, of course, he is a former Madrista. So wait and see. He is on the left back list. Would I take him over Alonso? No, I wouldn't. I would take Alonso over Reguilon. I'm being completely honest now at this point. Maybe I said otherwise from before, but now I've changed my mind. I would take Alonso over Reguilon, but we'll wait and see. He's on that left back list, but of course there are many, many priorities ahead of him. Now, position for Barcelona this summer that is currently not the priority is the midfield. And in the last video, I told you guys about Marc Roca from Bayern Munich being heavily linked with Barcelona. Well, that's not the case anymore. Gabriel Sanz from Mundo Deportivo came out saying that both Barcelona and Marc Roca's entourage did denied that there are any contacts at the current moment. He was offered to Barcelona some times ago, but the club did not advance to make the potential transfer. Roca's camp say there is currently nothing at all at this current moment. So nothing in it right now. Again, he's, that cheap option, that last resort we can go for, but there are other, names ahead of him. Bernardo Silva, Zubamendi, maybe even Tchouaméni, Ruben Neves, whoever it may be. There are many of him ahead of him in the list. He's going to be that, Marcos Alonso, that last option that's, decent. You bring him in as a stopgap pretty much. So wait and see with Marc Roca. Again, he could be just Spanish links just coming in just because he wants to leave Bayern Munich. At the current moment though, nothing between him and Barcelona. So at this moment in time, the plan for Barcelona this summer is to sign 7 new players. Candace have come out saying that Azpilicueta, Christensen, Alonso, Zubamendi, Kessie, Raphinha, and Lewandowski are the 7 signings FC Barcelona want and are targeting this summer. That is going to be a big summer, of course. 7 new signings coming in. Of course, we already signed 2. Now, on those 2, by the way, there has been some news coming out about them. Firstly, on Franck Kessie, Moses Malloran from ESPN came out saying it was Xavi who pushed for the signing of Franck Kessie, but some people at the club did not support it due to the economic reasons. So it was apparently Xavi who really pushed for the signing of Franck Kessie. In the Barcelona board, there were some people that were really in favor of him because of the wage that he won, of course, 120k a week plus a sign-on bonus because he was a free agent. Apparently, a lot of those people didn't want that to happen, but in the end, Xavi has the final word, and we have, of course, signed Franck Kessie. Now, on Christensen, Javi Miguel from AES came out saying the coaching staff at Barcelona has absolute full confidence in the 2 new signings already in Andreas Christensen and Franck Kessie, saying, quote unquote, they are going to surprise many. And he also added that Christensen is coming in as a replacement for Clément Lenglet, not coming in as a starter, but the club, of course, now are looking for a center back to be the starter. For me, that is music to my ears. But of course, the question now is, will Lenglet leave? Will the club force him out? We'll have to wait and see on that. But Christensen is indeed coming in as that Lenglet replacement. Now, with Barcelona signing 7 new players, you might be wondering what's to be position priorities that are going to be happening there. Sport came out saying that with Christensen and Kessie already signed, Barcelona plan to bring in 5 new signings for next season, a pivot to eventually replace Busquets, Marcos Alonso, Azpilicueta, Lewandowski, and Raphinha. So of course we do have some names there, but for the pivot replacement for Busquets, there is currently no main target. We have Zubamendi, of course, Ruben Neves, Tchouaméni, whoever it may be. But right now the club are planning to make 7 signings. Of course, they've already made 2 and are planning a big overhaul this summer. Let's now discuss the players who have been rumored to leave Barcelona over the past 24 hours. Now, with the club planning 7 new signings this summer in that massive overhaul, players will have to, not even have to, must leave the club this summer. Sport came out saying that Barcelona are planning to sell at least 10 players in the current squad this summer. So whether it's loan moves, permanent moves, being involved in swap deals, whatever it may be, the club want to get rid of 10 players. Let's discuss some of those players. Firstly, is going to be Riqui, Puig, and Alejandro. Balde. Sport have come out saying that Barcelona plan to load out Riqui, Puig, and Alejandro Balde at the current moment. Now, of course, with Riqui Puig, if he wants to be loaned out this summer, he has to renew his contract. His contract expires next summer. We can't loan him out, then he comes back on a free agent deal. That makes no sense. We have to renew his contract. Most likely, it'll be the same exact contract. Just add another year on top of it, and he goes out on loan. With Alejandro Balde, of course, since we're going to be signing a new left back, he will get no minutes in the first team. He's already done well at Barcelona B. It's now up to him to take that next step, go to a lower opposition side in La Liga, play regular first minutes in the first division. So we'll see what happens with these 2 youngsters, but most likely they will both go out on loan. But there are some options for Riqui Puig to leave on a permanent basis or be involved in a swap deal. But Alejandro will not be sold whatsoever. It'll be a loan move or he'll stay in Barcelona B. But there is a player that Barcelona have indeed already sold, and it could have already been official by now by the time I upload this video, and that is Philippe Coutinho. So firstly, I'm going to go through all the reports and give you guys my opinion. Fabrizio Romano came out saying that Barcelona want the whole entire transfer fee of 20 million euros for Coutinho to be paid right now, but Aston Villa wanted to be paid in installments, and of course they negotiated, and Gerrard has been very, very key in the negotiations because he's pushing for the signing of Philippe Coutinho. Samuel Marsden and Moses Malloran from ESPN came out saying that Barcelona have reached an agreement with Coutinho and Aston Villa for his transfer transfer this summer. Negotiations are currently around 20 million euros plus variables and of course a percent of future sale as well. Gerardo Romero came out saying that Barcelona has closed a deal with Aston Villa for Philippe Coutinho in the last few hours. Barcelona will receive 20 million euros right now and will keep 50% of the player's rights, which means that if Aston Villa sell Philippe Coutinho in the future, let's say for example 10 million euros, we get 50% of that, which of course will equivalent to 5 million euros. Now, in my opinion, it's not the best deal for Barcelona, but in the end they had to do it very quickly because they want to close the books this summer, either 20 million euros now or maybe get 40 million euros in the summer. The club said, you know what, screw it, we'll take it right now. Of course, there were reports that Tottenham Hotspur, Arsenal, and Newcastle maybe want to pay 40 million euros, but Aston Villa said, you know what, we'll give you 20 right now in installments. But Arsenal said no, we want 20 million straight up, and in the end, Aston Villa and Barcelona have reached an agreement. Hopefully this is official now. I think it will be by the time I upload this video. Check my community tab. I'll have the official announcement there. 100% it'll be 20 million euros. The question is the add-ons. Will there be variables? What will be the percent of the future sale? All that sort of stuff. It will not be an installment. It'll be straight 20 million euros in the Barcelona bank. And again, the main reason to sell Philippe Coutinho right now instead of the summer to get more money is to close the books, the financial books, of course, in the positive direction. Mundo Deportivo came out saying that last year, Barcelona depreciated the values of Coutinho, Pjanic, Umtiti, Neto, and Matheus Fernandes. They assumed around 138 million euros in losses for the remaining authorization. If the club could offload any of them before June the 30th, it would be a net positive in the book. So that's why they sold Coutinho now. So keep your eyes on Pjanic, Umtiti, and Neto. The club could sell them before June the 30th to put those positive outlets in the books as well. And another reason for that, of course, it could lead to the sale of Frenkie De Jong. Now, of course, over the last 24 hours, I uploaded a video last night about the breaking news. Since then, no one has come out, as I'm recording this video, no one has come out backing Gerardo Romero. Firstly, Jonathan Strager from the Manchester Evening News, of course, very close to Manchester United, he came out saying an agreement is not close and serious discussions have not even taken place between Barcelona and Manchester United for the sale of Frenkie De Jong. If at some point Barcelona need finances, they might consider Frenkie De Jong's sale this summer. And then Javi Miguel came out. Now remember, Javi Miguel, very close to Xavi. He's come out saying, calm down about the Frenkie De Jong situation. Xavi has not yet given the okay to his departure, and there's a lot of discussion yet to be made so far. So Gerardo Romero's reputation right now is on the line here, no doubt about that. You come out saying that one of the best players in Barcelona is 95% going to be sold. We are expecting that. So his reputation is on the line here, but so far, no one has come out backing Romero. And lastly, Samuel Marsden from ESPN came out saying that people close to Frenkie De Jong, even after the serious news that's come out, insist that it's still more likely that the player will stay this summer. It is the club who needs money before June the 30th, which is probably why we'll see such stories ramp up. So Frenkie De Jong, apparently nothing at the moment. Gerardo Romero's reputation is on the line for sure here. He's saying, of course, he's still right now, in my opinion, the best source in Barcelona until he 100% gets this wrong. Of course, we can sell Frenkie De Jong in July and Gerardo Romero will still be right. So we'll see. Nothing at the moment coming in from anyone else but Romero himself. As I'm recording this video, of course, anything can change. The situation right now is very delicate. Of course, we still have to wait for if this deal, for example, is to happen, we still have to wait for the approval, of course, of Xavi and Frenkie De Jong himself. We're still May the 12th. The league is not over yet. Still a lot of time to go before June the 30th. We'll have to wait and see. But right now at Barcelona, besides those untouchable players like Araujo, Pedri, Gavi, Ansu, Varane, no one is safe from sales. Absolutely no one. Even more so that Candacer have come out saying that apart from Frenkie De Jong, Barcelona are also open to offers for Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. Now, as you all probably know, Xavi has defended both Frenkie De Jong and Ter Stegen a lot in the media, but both are open for sales if the good and of course the perfect offer comes in this summer. I think for Ter Stegen, anything above 60 million euros, the club will snatch your hand off and sell him straight away. No one is safe. The club need 10 sales. Of course, players like Lenglet, Umtiti, Mengueta, who you want to sell, will make it very difficult. They have a long-term contract. And of course, these players like Marc-Andre Ter Stegen and Frenkie De Jong can also say no to the transfer, but these are big players. They want to be ambitious. They want to be at a club that wants them to be there. They will leave if needs be. So no one's safe. Absolutely no one is safe, of course, besides those untouchables, and also, of course, the captains as well. Moses Malone from ESPN came out saying that Gerard Piqué, Jordi Alba, and Sergio Busquets will continue at Barcelona next season, while Sergio Roberto will renew his contract for 1 more year. So the captains and the untouchable list, Ansu, Pedri, that list are the untouchables. No matter what offer comes in, the club will not sell them. I mean, of course, if a bid comes in of 30 million euros for Piqué, Roberto, Jordi Alba, Busquets, 20 million euros, the club will take it, no doubt about that. Besides from the captains, if an offer comes in, of course, and the untouchable list, no one is safe at the club. So wait and see. The club want to bring in 7 players, which does mean that at least a minimum of 10 players have to leave the club this summer in order to bring those new players in and also balance the books. Let's now discuss some contract renewal updates around the first team at Barcelona. Firstly, on the contract renewal of Pablo Gavi, Fabrizio Romano came out saying that this week there will be a new meeting and new contact with Gavi's agent and Barcelona. His contract renewal is really close, just 1 step away. Everything will be agreed soon. Gavi will stay at Barcelona. They just need 1 more meeting to crunch the numbers, finalize the details, and of course, sign the contract. Now with Frenkie De Jong possibly leaving the club this summer, you've got to keep Gavi, man. What a player he is and what a generational talent he will be in that midfield. The club must keep him and will do so. New meetings this week to seal his contract renewal, hopefully before the end of the season. No problem whatsoever. Gavi will be a Barcelona player next season 100%. The next contract renewal update is on the contract renewal of Ousmane Dembele. First coming in for Fernando Polo from Mundo Deportivo. He's come out saying that Dembele's agents are in constant contact with Barcelona, but no meeting has been scheduled quite yet. Barcelona's offer is far from other offers from other European clubs, but Dembele wants to stay at Barcelona. They are working to try to reach that satisfactory agreement between both parties, but soon there will be a meeting, but nothing scheduled at the moment. Now, of course, we all know that Dembele wants to stay, and who is the problem? It is, of course, his agent, Moussa Sissoko. And Gerard Romero came out confirming this, saying that Ousmane Dembele is represented by 2 agents, Moussa Sissoko and another one called Marco Lichtensteiner. Right now, Ousmane and Lichtensteiner accept the new proposal from Barcelona. However, Moussa Sissoko keeps on asking for a renewal sign-on bonus, therefore the renewal is still stuck. So without a doubt now, it is clear as day that it is a fact Moussa Sissoko that is causing this problem. Dembele has agreed to extend the contract with Barcelona. If Sissoko was not here, but not part of this equation, Dembele would have already signed his renewal. His other agent as well, Lichtensteiner, agrees to the terms as well and the new contract, but it's Sissoko that wants a sign-on bonus. Now, that does mean that Sissoko does agree with that new contract that Barcelona offered him, because of course he does like it, they accept that proposal, but he wants a renewal bonus on top of that, but the club do not want to budge on that, and that is the main problem. It is Moussa Sissoko. But lastly, Candacer came out saying, of course, contradicting Fernando Polo from Mundo Deportivo, saying that next week there will be another meeting between Barcelona and Dembele's agents. Barcelona want him to earn less money in the first year of his contract, with variables earned through matches and goals. So his wages will be lowered in that first year of his new contract, but will go up based on the games he plays and also the goals he scores as well. And of course, his injury record has been terrible over recent years, but over the past few months under Xavi, it's been superb. He's never been injured whatsoever. So of course, I agree with that. Make his salary lower and dependent all on variables, goals, assists, matches played, all that sort of stuff. So wait and see with Dembele. Of course, Moussa Sissoko is the problem. He wants that sign-on renewal bonus if Dembele stays at Barcelona, but currently Barcelona don't want to pay that. We'll wait and see, but there will be new meetings in the coming weeks. Now, the final contract renewal update is on the contract renewal of Dani Alves, who currently Barcelona have not made a decision on what they want to do. And Sport came out saying that as of right now, Dani Alves has not received any offer to continue next season. It likely depends on Azpilicueta's possible signing. So apparently, if Azpilicueta comes in, Dani Alves will not continue, but if Azpilicueta does not come in, Dani Alves will continue, both of them of course alongside Serginho Dest in the right back position. Now, Gerard Romero has come out with a statement. Now this, before I show to you, is not news. This is his opinion. Of course, he talks to a lot of sources, a lot of people inside Barcelona. This is his opinion. Now, of course, with the Frenkie De Jong news lately, you may not want to believe him. I'm just gonna let you guys know what he said, and you can take it as you will. He came out saying that Dani Alves will leave Barcelona this summer when his current short-term contract runs out. So Gerard Romero saying, look, this is not news. This is just my opinion based on what I've been hearing, all that sort of stuff. I believe that Dani Alves will not continue next season. Take that as you will. I just want to let you guys know about that. We'll wait and see. I think it does depend a lot on aspect of this signing, but again, Dani Alves' future right now is very much uncertain. Now, the final topic that I want to discuss before I end off this video is to give you guys an injury update on, of course, Ronald Araujo, who had that very serious injury against Celta Vigo. Now, of course, he has been discharged from hospital. He's at home now, very, very safe. He's been given the medical green light from Barcelona, and Javi Miguel from AS came out saying that Ronald Araujo has been discharged from the hospital. Tests have been carried out, and everything is fine. The Uruguayan's participation in the match this weekend against Getafe is currently not ruled out. There is no way we play Araujo, in my opinion anyway. We should not play him whatsoever. Take no risk. We need one more point to secure second place. That'll be easily done whether we get 1 point against Getafe or 1 point or 3 points against Villarreal on the final day of the season at the Camp Nou. We'll get the 1 point, and maybe of course Atletico Madrid could drop points as well. They face Sevilla this weekend. Don't risk it. There's no need to risk it. Let him rest this weekend, stay with his family, then bring him back against Villarreal. But of course, we'll wait and see. He could still play against Getafe this weekend. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. And of course, leave your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to firstly about Lewandowski's operation, think it'll happen this summer or not. Secondly, on the top center back that Xavi is going for, who would you sign as a realistic option and who would you sign as a dream option, and who do you think Barcelona will sign in the end? Thirdly, your thoughts on the sale of Philippe Coutinho this summer for around 20 million euros. That's about maybe Frenkie De Jong and Marc Roca Stegen leaving the club. And finally, your thoughts on the contract renewal update on Ousmane Dembele and also on Dani Alves as well. And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barca.